Tortoise. This is Medusa, my Aru green tree python. You can see she's blue right now, but she has no reason to be sad because she just laid a clutch of eggs about a week and a half ago. She had 25 eggs, and for some reason she didn't use her nest box this year. She laid them on the floor of the cage, and I think the majority of them are going to be just fine. There's a couple that looks a little iffy, but I think most of them will be just fine. She resumed feeding the very next morning. Very happy about that. She had 2 years off previously, so this should not take a whole lot out of her, and she'll recover from this clutch very quickly. She's already ate twice now, and you can see she's not really bony or super scrawny right now. She's just a little bit thinner than the chunky Medusa that we're all used to. And I'm just very proud of her. I love it when she's hormonal blue. I don't know if there's anything more beautiful than a blue green tree python. It's kind of funny to say a blue green tree. But here she is, and we're going to see if she'll just kind of hang out up here. She has not been handled a lot because she's been gravid, or pregnant for those of you that are starting out in reptiles. Gravid means pregnant. And I try not to handle my pregnant snakes unless I absolutely have to. But we'll see if we can get her kind of wound up and settled down for me to chit-chat with you guys a little bit. The one good thing about having snakes is you never have to worry too much about your hair, because you can always blame it on the snakes. I mean, I can get my hair perfect, get it ready to make a video, and then this happens, and then I'm like, oh well. So, anywho, I haven't made that many videos in the last year. I've had a lot of stuff going on, but I'm starting to do better. I'm feeling more upbeat and everything, so I'm going to try to make at least one video a month, and hopefully 2 or 3. But Medusa has missed the camera. Can you tell? She's trying to get, be the center of attention. I think she's looking at the little chandelier over there. You're not going over there, sweetheart. But anywho, as far as my snakes, everybody's doing pretty good, actually. Bones, my largest red-tailed female, is gravid. And Lucy, my pastel red-tail, is gravid. And I'm not exactly sure of the due dates because it varies a lot with boas, but I would expect it to be in the next month or so because they're both looking quite enormous. And I also have an emerald tree boa that I feel very sure is gravid. She is ginormous. I thought she was gravid earlier than she was, but it turns out she wasn't just yet. But now, definitely, she's got something going on. She's only ate 1 time since November, and she looks like she ate like 4 large rats. So that'll be exciting. Going from her last shed, counting that as her post-ovulation shed, I would say that I'm expecting her to hopefully have babies at the end of March or sometime in the first half of April on average. It can vary greatly in any of the boas, and even in emeralds I've heard things as little as 5 months and as much as 8 months. So we'll just see, but I'm expecting them soon. And from the size that she is, I'm expecting at least 6 or 8. Emeralds, especially their first clutches or litters, are very small, but she's ginormous, and I'll put some pictures of her up in the video. Let's see, I went to my very first reptile show last weekend. Yeah, I've always wanted to go to one, but as it turns out, almost every time there was anything going on within a few hours of me, I just could not make it from one reason or another, whether it was work or friends or family or just something I had going on, or just didn't feel like going at that particular time. But I did go. The show that I went to was pretty small, but I had a really good time. I met some really cool people like Brett and Amanda and Sylvia and Chuck and Caitlin. I had a great time. I've seen a lot of amazing animals. There was a special venomous display at this show. It was in Virginia, and you can have venomous in Virginia. Of course, I didn't handle them, and they weren't able to be handled for the public, but they had a venomous show, and they had several shows, you know, educational shows. It was really, really cool. And I think the best part of the reptile show, I'm sorry, Medusa, did I poke you? I think the very best part of the show was seeing the excitement on everyone's faces, because, you know, many of you that are really into reptiles know that there's a lot of people that aren't. And the people in your life that aren't, they don't really understand why you're weird or abnormal or different, or, you know, not that I'm saying it is, but that's what a lot of people think. But when you go into a place and everyone's into it, it just makes you feel just awesome. You're like, see, I am not alone. There's many, many, many reptile lovers, and I especially seen the little kids get very excited. I seen this little girl pick up a little tiny turtle, and she was just almost jumping up and down with joy. You could just see the smile on her face lit up the room. And to me, that's the best part, is seeing, you know, all the youth get really excited about all the reptiles. And it makes me feel very certain that the reptile industry, no matter how many people try to fight it, is going to go on and continue. There is a lot of crap going on in Virginia right now. They're trying to ban almost all pythons and boas, except for like ball pythons and golden pythons and green tree pythons. They're trying to ban them. And it's just absolutely ridiculous. There's never been a reported death to an exotic pet in the state of Virginia. Although there have been many deaths linked with horses and dogs in the state of Virginia. And it's just really stupid. In the state of Virginia, it's like a $20 million industry for the year in reptiles. So I will be putting some links below if you or anyone you know is in Virginia, so they can contact the correct people and let them know that they oppose that ban, and definitely don't want that to pass, because that would just be horrible for all of us in Virginia. So please pass this on to anyone you know in Virginia. If you are in Virginia, they say that phone calls are like the #1 best thing you can do. Personal letters, handwritten or typed, second best thing. And the last best thing is email. Email is kind of like a little bit lazy in today's society, you know. Step it up. At least write a letter. Type one out, you know. There's probably several form letters you can copy off the internet. Just sign your name and put like the ban code in it, you know. So please, please, please pass that on. I would greatly appreciate it. And so would all of my other Virginia reptile friends. Let's see. I got 2 new babies at the show. One of which is something I've always wanted. I got a bumblebee ball python, a little baby boy. He is just adorable. He ate for me the very next day, so frozen thaw. Very happy about that. And I also got the cutest little tortoise you ever did see. He couldn't be more than a couple weeks old. Like this big, a leopard tortoise. He weighed 27 grams when I brought him home. And he was hungry too, because he keeps eating all the time. So one day he'll be 45, 50 pounds, but they don't get great big like the sulcata tortoises, you know. So I think the leopard tortoises are an excellent choice, at least for me. But I'll show you my leopard tortoise and my bumblebee, and I hope you enjoy that. I would like to say hello to my Scottish chick friend Lee, and hello to my friend Christian in Denmark. Thank you both for your friendship, and thank you all for watching my videos. I promise I will be doing them more regularly. Things are settling down for me, so yay. To those of you that remember a show that I did maybe 2 or 3 shows back dedicated to Rick, he was one of our fellow reptile lovers, and he got really, really sick, and he did pass away. And it was so sad to hear. He was such a sweet person. His brother did contact me and let me know that he did get to watch the video, and even though he was very weak and he was, in bed in his final days, he smiled and pointed at the screen and said, "That's my friend." And that just made me feel so good that he did get to see the video I made for him. And his brother sent many thanks and appreciation and well wishes to all of you that left kind and heartfelt comments. It did mean a lot to them both. And it meant a lot to me that you all were just so wonderful with your comments and words and prayers. So thank you. And besides that going on, I have also decided that I'm going to start painting I Dream of Jeannie bottles. For years, I watched everybody else paint them, and I thought, well, I could never paint that good. But you know what? I think I can. When I get my mind on something, it kind of just goes around and around and around till it happens, you know? And it still takes me a long time to paint one. It takes me about a week. I just go really slow and careful, and I try to make sure I do excellent work. But I have one here that I painted, and I'll show you these up close in a little bit. This is like the common I Dream of Jeannie bottle that most of you remember, the purple one. And I just think it turned out great. I also am doing other designs as well. I just finished a Valentine's Day bottle, and I'll show you that. And be careful with Medusa so we don't tip her over. But here it is. And I mixed it up a bit with the colors and everything, and the pattern. I changed a lot of it. Instead of, you know, just like the little clovers and circles and stuff, I put hearts all over this bottle. So I'll show you that up close in a little bit. But anybody interested in one of those, inbox me. They're not cheap. They take me a week to paint. Some people sell them as much as $350 or more. Mine are not that expensive, but I am asking a fair price for the amount of work that I put in them. So if you're a Jeannie fan or a really big Cute Gay Jason fan and you want something that I made, painted, hand painted, let me know. I'll be happy to make you one. But I'll go ahead and show you my new babies, my bumblebee and my leopard tortoise. And I wish you all well. Hello. This is my new baby. He is a bumblebee ball python. I have wanted one of these for a very long time. And I got him at the Reptile show today. Very, very pleased with him. He's gorgeous. I wanted one for so long. I have. What are you doing? You're so little. You're so little. Look how big my nose is compared to your nose. I know. Don't worry, you're going to grow up to be a big boy. You will. But he is absolutely gorgeous. He's very active. I love his colors. What are you doing? Huh? You checking things out? My goodness, you're very handsome. Look how little he is. He's just too cute. Oh, what you doing? I getting exercise. I exercising. I need wats here. I like wats. Yeah, we got lots of rats here. Oh, but where are they? I like to have one. I like a vanilla in a small size. You want a small rat for a small fry? Who you call a small fry? I'm not fry. Not me. I don't think so. I'm a big fry. I'm a jumbo. I'm an extra upsize. I need a wat. Got a wat? I'm looking for a wat. I'll go get you one. Oh yeah. They're so good. I'm almost done. Just chomp, chomp, chomp. Wow, you're doing such a great job. I know, thank you. Really, I'm impressed. You should be. That took a lot of work for a little bitty boy like me. I'm strong. I'm stronger when I work. Oh, wow. Look at you go. Good boy. Oh, yeah. I'm sexy and I know it. Do, 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 do. I'm sexy and I know it. Do, 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 do. I own that rat. Mouse. Whatever. See me? I'm standing up like a cobra. I'm one badass. I mean, bad boy. Pardon my French. You're tipping backwards. I'm just showing off. Watch me. Oh, uh-oh. Oh my goodness. Help, I'm falling and I can't get up. Psych. I get up. As you can see, I've laid out several books on snakes on my table here. The two on the left, the green books, those are not going anywhere. Those are just for display purposes in the video, in case you may be looking for a book on green tree pythons or emerald tree boas. Now the first one is called The Green Tree Python and Emerald Tree Boa, and it goes on to say care, breeding, and natural history. And it tells you pretty much everything you need to know. It's by Ron Kivett and Stephen Wiseman. You can buy this book, I think at Barnes & Noble, maybe even Amazon, and it's about $60. It's expensive, but well worth it if you are an enthusiast for green tree pythons and emerald tree boas and are serious about getting one of those snakes. This other book is just about green tree pythons, and as most of you know, that they're often referred to as chondros. And this one is called The Complete Chondro by Greg Maxwell. There's a revised version of this book out called The More Complete Chondro, but either one of them are excellent books and very, very useful. And I think this book runs about $50 or $60 as well. So if you've been looking for a book on emeralds or green trees, you might want to check those out. Not going to be getting rid of these books right here, these two. But these other books on my table are for you guys out there, my viewers in the United States. And I'm going to give you guys an opportunity to win one of these books very easily. Sometimes I might put up a photo of my snakes or one of my critters, and all you would have to do is put up a caption of what you think should be, the caption for the photo. Hopefully a humorous one, because we want to spread joy and laughter. And I'm going to make it really easy. I'm not going to make you guys make videos or do anything really difficult to win one of these books. These books are not very expensive. Most of these books I've purchased in used bookstores or even on eBay for like $5 or $6. I wouldn't send you anything that's trashed. They're all in really nice shape. Out of all these books, the most problem that you're ever going to see with any of them is these books on corn snakes and rat snakes. Used to be library books, so they have little stickers on the side. I won them on eBay for like $4 a piece. But, other than the little sticker, you would never even know the book has been used. They're in very, very good condition. The first book that I'm going to be giving away is the Ball Python Manual. Yay! And really, I chose that book to celebrate my new addition here, my Bumblebee Ball Python. And if you would like a chance to win this book, all you have to do is leave a comment below and submit a name. I'm going to let one of you guys name my new Bumblebee Ball Python, and whichever name I like the best will win the book. Now, if you're outside the United States, you're still welcome to submit a name. And if I pick your name, I'll leave a comment for you, or give you a shout out or something, mention you in my next video. But I'm not going to send these books out of the country. I'm not going to pay $15 to mail a book that costs $5 or $6 out of the country. Please forgive me, and I hope you understand. But if you're in the United States, and if I pick your name, I will definitely send you that book. You're probably wondering, how am I going to know if I win? I will send you a message on YouTube. Do not put your phone number or anything like that in the comments. Do not do it. I will delete the comment and you will not be considered. Just leave, a comment with the name that you're picking. If you win, I will send you a message on YouTube and I will mention you in my next video, your YouTube username, and I'll send you a message asking for an address to mail the book to. Now, before you give me or anyone at all your address, you need to make sure it's okay with your parents. It doesn't have to be your exact address. It could be a family member or a friend or someone you know with a post office box. Just make sure it's okay with your parents. You should never, ever, ever give out your phone number or address or anything like that to anyone on the internet without your parents being very well aware of that. So I do want you guys to know, if you put your address or your phone number in the comments, you will be disqualified from the contest, because that is just not safe, and I do not even want to open that can of worms. So I will only be needing contact information for the person that actually wins the book. Here's the new guy. If you get another look at him, now you're thinking, what name? What name? I hope that's what you are all thinking, because I want somebody out there to name him. Okay, here is the little bin I have set up for the tortoise. I'm still a baby, so it doesn't need a great amount of room, but for the size of this little guy, this is plenty of room right now. I don't even know what size bin that is. I'd say it's about a 20 by 18 inch. But I just kind of have the screen over it to hold the heat lamp. And I put a little hide over there so it didn't have to stay in the super bright light. And it's got lots of rocks to climb on. I've got a little bridge going up to the little water bowl, and rocks down in the water bowl so it can't get stuck in the water bowl. And I've got rocks holding the bridge in place so it can't move it, Everything's pretty held together. I mean, the baby only weighs like 30 grams, so but he'll grow pretty quick. I don't know if it's a he or a she, but I just keep calling it a he, so. But, plenty of Timothy hay there for it to munch on. Some veggies there for it to munch on. I love these colored rocks. They're dyed. I got them years ago, really, really cheap, and I never had anything to do with them. And I thought, hey, that'd be really cool, because he needs stuff to climb on, and stuff, to help in case he flips over. So I've tried to make the whole cage pretty level, so if he does topple over, he can get traction on these rocks here. And he shouldn't topple over anywhere there's just bedding. So, but of course I'll be here to check on him all the time. But as you can see, he's moving around pretty good. I mean, he's really excited about his new little house. Look at him. Oh, Dad, I can't get on that big rock. There's little rocks over here for you to climb on. Okay, I'll try that. Ooh, this is a little easier. This should keep him really occupied, climbing around on all this stuff to check out. Not a shy tortoise by any means. See him chewing. Got a little piece of lettuce. There's a piece of hay right in our way, but I'm afraid to move it because might disturb him. Oh, look at him. Chowing down. Oh, look how sweet. What are you doing? Huh? On the bottom, you can see where his umbilical cord was hooked up to the egg. Oh, I mean, truly, could not be more than a few weeks old. Look how freaking cute. I named him Martian because, to me in the face, he looked like a little alien. A cute little alien. Let's all just hope if aliens ever do come here, they're this cute. What are you doing, baby? You're awful pretty. I like that little U on his shell right up front. Okay, I haven't been awake very long. I'm turning on the heat lamp. He's got a tiny little heat mat underneath his hide, but he's got the heat lamp for more of a warm spot because they like to be even sometimes in the middle 90s. So that gives him a nice little warm area. But just as I thought, he ate every bit of that salad. Yeah, a very hungry little fella. Before I went to bed last night, I added Eco Earth inside his hide to give him kind of a little humid hide to go into. And he seems to really be enjoying that. When I woke up, he was in there. I turned on the light, and I think I've seen him move. Yeah, he's crawling around now. He's waking up. But, I'll lift up the hide here so you can see. I'll just put Eco Earth there, and it's pretty, it's not like wet, it's moist, but with the little lid on it, you know, it'll give him a nice little humidity chamber. The younger leopard tortoises like humidity a little more. I mean, you have to give them pretty decent humidity their whole life, but it's especially important when they're younger. But I just think his little modern little home is just too cute. Oh, he's going to come out and visit. He says, "If you put out some more veggies?" He's looking over there like, my food bowl is still empty. And I've been awake for 5 minutes. What the hell's going on? Look how cute he is. It's better to have something very, very open with a lot of airflow and air exchange. So this rubber bin has got just a partial cover on it to hold the lamp. And there's lots and lots of big holes drilled in it so that it gets really good air exchange. You just basically want a pin so they can't escape. And of course, since he's not a Ninja Turtle, we don't have to worry about him trying to escape. What are you doing, baby? He really likes to go rock climbing. He's just amazed with these colorful rocks. Good morning. What are you doing? Huh? You're so cute. Eee! Eee! Put me down, put me down, put me down. Wow. You're throwing a fit, aren't you? That was a tortoise fit. Very violent, couldn't you tell? They really like to have all 4 feet touching the ground, just so you know. Okay, here's Medusa's eggs. There's, best I counted, 25. I'm not trying to take a lot of time, but to show you how little they are, here's one in my hand. They are very tiny little eggs. And that one's actually a big one. That's a pretty big egg. But they look pretty good. This one has a spot on it, so I don't know if it'll make it, but I think they look pretty good, so I have my fingers crossed and we'll see how it goes. Okay, here's Mommy Medusa after laying the eggs. She does look skinny, but she doesn't look emancipated. But look, she is just so gorgeous. Medusa, why so blue? You should be happy. We're very happy. She laid 25 eggs. And you can see she's not being defensive at all, and there's egg smell still in the cage. So, I mean, she trusts me. This is Emmy. She is definitely gravid. I took her out to clean her cage out really good. And she's been kind of sitting on my bed a few minutes while I've been cleaning. And she's starting to crawl around, so I just thought I'd take a short little video clip of her. Her scales are stretched as far as they can get apart. I'm going to lay you down very carefully, baby. There you go. There you go. Babies. Here's Miss Valentine. She's super hyper, so she's probably not going to be in the camera frame too good, but I just thought we'd give her a little cameo appearance. Good morning, baby girl. What are you doing? How do you wake up so pretty every day? I don't wake up pretty like that every day. Like there's a pussy on my hard drive. What are you doing sitting on top of my computer? Nothing, Dad. I'm just looking pretty like you said. Baby girl, don't touch the bottle. If you knock it over, I might die. Honey. Look how shiny this is. I'm going to spin it around so you can see it all the way around. I think the details are pretty nice. Baby girl, honey. She's an attention hog, can you tell? I think she's jealous of the bottle because it took me a week to paint it, and every time she come into the room, I was painting the bottle. And she's like, no, Daddy, stop painting, play with me. But, here's my genie bottle. Okay, here's a close-up look at my Valentine's Day bottle. See the giant hearts at the top. The little tiny silver hearts in between the arches. The little pink hearts in the middle bulge. I have little gold hearts on the bottom of the stopper. The bottle is actually very, very shiny. Sometimes it's hard to capture the shine on camera. There's the stopper. And here's the bottle. I love all these hearts. I alternated silver and gold as the outlines for the hearts at the bottom. And then they call these the little cobras because it looks like little cobras. And there's a little pink heart inside of a gold heart. And it takes forever to make one of these bottles. It really does. I go very slow and I try to do everything very precise. I think everything is pretty accurately and evenly spaced. And this is actually my own design here. No one else has ever made one like this. It's a one of a kind. Of course, it's for sale as well. But there you go. That's a look at my little Valentine's Day bottle.